Welcome, beautiful souls, to your second 1111 reading. The 1111 portal is lit. I'm doing this reading in Aotearoa, New Zealand on 1111, and it will go live in the Northern Hemisphere for your 1111. Yes. Here we are. I've posted a energy cleanse subliminal. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, now this reading, and as you can see, all the cards have already come through. This is about finding home within yourself. And what is home for you, internally and externally? We got the story of Hansel and Gretel, and I took the time to read it, and it is dark. It is dark. However, the words on this gingerbread house, the keywords for this oracle deck is sustenance for body and soul. So Hansel and Gretel were abandoned by their parents, left out in the forest. They make their way home because Hansel's very clever. He's left a trail of white stones. However, the parents are not pleased, and they go to abandon the children yet again. So we've got a story of like a history of abandonment, a history of, we've got past lives here as well with the desert rose. All of these interconnected stories. We've got a lot of kind of past lives, multiple timelines, all converging into one. At the moment, if you know a desert rose, it's quite a complicated, interleaved, it's like a millefeuille, if you know those pastries, but it's like all turned up in on itself. Multiple layers of storylines, of past lives, are all emerging at this time to be healed. And we have this story of abandonment because once again, the parents go to, excuse my voice, I've been under the weather, go to abandon their two children in the forest yet again. Hansel doesn't have white stones this time. Boom, boom, boom. Seeing the link with these beautiful daisies here. So he uses breadcrumbs. But the birds eat all the breadcrumbs and they can't find themselves their way home. But they do see this beacon of hope, this gingerbread house, and they're like, thank goodness, we're starving, we're alone, and they go and they start eating this gingerbread house. And it's this energy of when we are carrying wounds from our past and past lives, because they're all coming up. They're all coming up from the deep at this time. It's the great purge. This is what we are going through over the course of the next few months. This great purge, we've already been in it. So what they've done is they've then, like, how would I put this? It's like when we're wounded, we often attract in, seek out, are attracted to, rather, energies that almost like fulfill the promise of the original wound. And this is the tricky, very challenging nature of almost like the sort of divine pattern in which we live in the physical realm. When we are wounded, we have abandonment wounds, we have neglect wounds, we have, or whatever your wounds are, past lives coming through as well, ancestral wounds coming through as well, like feeding into this like powerful energy of this great purge, we tend to then attract a repeating story, because then the children are then betrayed by the witch that lives in the gingerbread house. So it's like this, it's really challenging. We come to this planet, we come into this particular realm, into this particular pattern, simulation, whatever you want to call it. And when we have a core wound, it will repeat until we are able to heal the, the internal aspect of ourselves that felt so wounded, that was so sorely affected in that moment. And this is what you're coming to, but this is also what you're going through. We're in this grand water trine, which is bringing up everything from the deep. We have, I believe, Jupiter is going into retrograde into Cancer, and I saw someone's short. She's not an astrologer, but it was interesting because she talked about this retrograde into Cancer as bringing up past lives, and we've had on this channel this energy of past lives emerging, you having access to the Akashic records, however being guided to focus on your Akashic records first before you then start offering your services to others in terms of that Akashic realm. And we've had this energy of something ancient waking up. All of this energy, it's like multiple timelines, multiple lives are coming up to be healed at this time. And so I want you to know we've got regeneration here. One, you've got the power, the internal power and grace and self-love, two swans here, to transmute all of this energy at this time. However, I would note that being such a powerful soul that is is on a timeline of transmuting multiple timelines, and I'm the interleaving. I wish I had a desert rose right now so I could show you. It's so interleaved, it's quite complex. For you to have been given this task spiritually shows how highly evolved you are. So do take it as a moment of honor from your ancestors, even from your past lives and from the spiritual world, because they know you can do it. They know that you have the power to transform multiple timelines, multiple past lives, wounds, all at once over the coming months. So naturally, this is going to be extremely challenging. This is not a mission for the newbie, for sure. Like, this is old soul, ancient soul territory. And this is a soul who has lived multiple lifetimes in multiple different realms. I'm going to call them realms. I've been invited lately to communicate more clearly with the 9 dimensions, the 9 realms, the 9 worlds. They come through differently through different texts, and obviously there are more than 9. But this is a higher calling. What you're going through at this time, which could feel daunting, this 100% could be manifesting itself as a dark night of the soul, as complicated emotions, as having like quite intense dreams. I had Neptune come through before starting this reading. Like, past lives are being processed and transmuted and alchemized through you at this time. Multiple past lives. We also have ancestral traumas coming up through. It's almost like, it's almost interesting. One, it's coming up through your DNA. Like these are latent memories of past lives, ancestral traumas, multiple timelines. However, I also get it's coming up through the earth as well. The earth herself is wanting to alchemize the multiple timelines that have been lived on and within her. It's the great purge. This is a great purging of wounded energy, and you, my friend, are at the forefront of this. Like, you are on the battlefield, you're on the ground. This is you grappling with these complicated energies that are almost like coming up from the ground. They're coming up through you. But look at how intrinsically connected you are to Mother Earth. You've come here as a Mother Earth healer. You are intrinsically connected, and look at the mother and child, and she will ground you and protect you and guide you through this process, because it's a symbiotic process. As you purge and as you alchemize and purify here, look at you, wow. As you alchemize and purify this energy of these multiple timelines and storylines coming up through you, so are you alchemizing all the stories that have been lived out on Mother Earth. For your particular Desert Rose, kind of getting Desert Storm kind of energy. Like, you will be going through it with these deep wounds, and even wounds from ancestors that you haven't experienced yourself are coming up to be healed. You're not expected to heal the entire fabric of reality of like human lives lived on the planet. However, with this energy of this fractal, and look at this, you are an important facet, and you have a certain facet of lifetimes and ancestral lineages and storylines that you, through your body, through your being, through your transmutation, alchemizing process, you are bringing healing to that facet. And when all of us, and this is light warrior energy, this is not for the faint-hearted, this is really like on the battlefield for the evolution of yourself, of your soul, to be like cleansed, to be purified, to be completely like blank slate, free of the latent energies in these past lives and in your ancestry. But also Mother Earth is doing this huge cleanse, and she's doing it through her Deep Earth Magic collective, basically. Those of us that are in this symbiotic relationship with her, we've come to heal Mother Earth and our storyline. This is coming out completely cleansed on the other side. On the other side of this, look at you walking towards the light. This is very, very powerful light warrior work that you are invited to join, but it's almost like propelled to, because this stuff is coming up whether you want to alchemize it or not. And this is powerful. 1414 was on the timer, which is create your future. And this is the energy here. This higher self, this divine download, this sacred inner calling. Your higher self has come here to do this work. And on the other side of this alchemization of all of this wounded energy that is coming up now, then you get this clean slate I'm getting in a few months. There's a massive shift coming in February the 20th, 2026, which is when Saturn and Neptune, is that right? Saturn and Neptune conjoin at 0 degrees of Aries. This is a major, like, intergenerational shift. The 0 point of Aries in the zodiac matters on like a worldwide scale. This is a brand new beginning that brings in a fresh, new culture, human culture, into the world. And this is why we're in this deep purge, this deep cleansing, all of these memories and past lives coming up through dreams, in the waking world, in your meditation, replaying itself as well through interactions with others or interactions with the world, so that you can be fresh and clean to create a brand new future. This is the moment where we tip from our past wounding as a human collective on this planet into the new. So we're in the final purge, friends. We're in the final purge. If you are feeling it, lean into it. Be gentle with yourself. Spend time in nature. Spend time in meditation. Reach out for your guidance from your higher self. Cleanse your energy field. Be very gentle with yourself at this time, because you are doing the work of a light warrior. And this is not for the newbie souls, 100%. Like, this is for the light warriors, leading to this beautiful glow up. We're going to close off this reading with this beautiful egg. Amazing. Chrysocolla, earth, unconditional love, cleanse. I'm going to read all of this just to close out this very powerful reading. Known for cleansing the aura of toxins, chrysocolla is a great crystal to use when experiencing high stress levels and burnout. The surface of chrysocolla resembles pristine oceanic views, and this aerial vantage point helps you gain perspective on situations hitting too close to home. Take a step back when those situations arise and remember to prioritize your needs first. Deeply connected to the energy of the earth, chrysocolla reminds us to get in touch with our feminine side, the part of us connected to our capacity for unconditional love.